still be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
Hey cuties, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with a male summer lookbook. You can find links to all of the CC I'm using in the description down below, and all of the Sims that I'm using for today's lookbook are Sims I have created in previous Create a Sim videos. I'll make sure to link them whenever we move into that Sims look, because in that video there's links to like all of the CC I've used on the Sim prior to today's lookbook, like skin details, presets, eyebrows, stuff like that will be over in their Create a Sim videos. But without further ado, let's get straight into this. I was actually enjoying myself so much. I'm always worried going into the male lookbooks because I'm like, oh, I don't know what to put together. But then I ended up really liking the looks. I can't really pick a favorite today, so you definitely need to let me know which one your favorite look of the day is. But it was funny because when I took the screenshot for the thumbnail earlier, I was like, all of these are kind of like neutral colors, which is so interesting because I think for the other lookbooks, I was like, okay, Corey, you always do like neutral colors. You need to kind of like stray away from that and use more different colors. But for this one, I kind of just went in and created looks that I enjoyed the look of. I feel like I said look so many times in the last 5 minutes, but hey, here we are. 5 minutes, like my sense of time is so off. We've been here for like 1.5 minutes and my brain is like, must have been 5. But anyways, I was enjoying this so much, and I think I'm just more of a neutrals girly. I myself wear more neutral colors, plus a lot of black, which I've noticed is not the best color for the summer. I have done some shopping. I don't know if other countries, I definitely know the UK has Vinted as well. It's like an app where people can sell their clothes and then other people buy their clothes. Wow, okay. So like a secondhand clothes kind of thing online with people who don't want their clothes anymore and other people like me who are looking for new clothing items. I explained that so long-winded, didn't I? I think you get the hang. I think there is things like that in America. I just don't know what they're called right now. I definitely know there's like a website for it. I don't know if you also have an app where people sell their stuff directly themselves and don't sell it to like a big warehouse that then resells stuff. But anyways, I was on the lookout for a few things. I've been meaning to get some more like longer skirts that I could wear. And where was I going with this? I started saying it and then I was completely like losing that. I don't know. I just bought a lot of neutral things. I think that's where I was getting at. And I find it annoying because I'm trying not to buy new clothing items just for the benefit of the environment, but it can be very difficult to find things online. I also think a lot of people sell their things very overpriced. Like if there's a shirt that you bought for 10 euros and then you try to sell it for 8 even though you've worn it for 2 years, it doesn't feel right to me. It shouldn't be that way. So it can be a struggle to find what you want, but I have ordered a bunch of things and I am excited to have some more clothing items for the winter that aren't black. For the winter? What? For the summer? That aren't black. I feel like my brain is totally scrambled right now. I think it's just too hot, honestly. I read in my comments this morning when I replied to some that you can get like a USB fan and stick it into your PC, which I might be doing because that sounds so smart to have a fan that you can just plug into your PC and then you're good. Sounds amazing. Sounds like something I need because it has been getting warmer here and usually it's fine. Like I don't think the apartment heats up that much, but definitely when I sit next to my PC all day. And then for the voiceovers, I feel like I always get a bit hotter, as do I when I like game with friends. I think it's just because I'm more like active than when I'm by myself and just chilling. I don't know. I think talking, you know, like you need a lot of energy. I move around when I talk, so I just like heat up a bit more, and for that it would be nice to cool down with a little fan. I've never had a fan. I don't know why. I think like most people in summer have a fan, especially to sleep with, because it just gets so flipping hot, and I don't like having my windows open all night, especially because I don't like insects flying in. It freaks me out. Like, don't like it. So I've just been opening my windows whenever I was reading in bed. I turned like the lights off and just read on my iPad and then had the windows open, which was very nice. But yeah, how was your weekend? It's Monday. I totally forgot. Hope you all had a good weekend. I went to like a I don't even know what I should call it. My sister wanted to go to some like, there's like a conservation organization in Berlin that just takes care of like everything to do with nature, pretty much, like animals and plants and stuff like that. And they had like a long weekend with a lot of different events that were taking place, and she wanted to go to this one which was very close to me, and I was like, okay, I'll go with you. So I went with her, and it was all indoors. Meanwhile, it was like very warm outside, and it was pretty much just like different presentations about animals, well, not animals, mostly insects, and then bats and some birds. So we sat there for 3 hours, I think, listening to these things, and I did not expect that to happen, but hey, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I did learn some new things. There's like this one bird that I learned about who just flies all the time, like they barely land. I think they only land to have like lay their eggs and then feed their babies, which is so odd. And then I think they sleep by like turning half of their brain off, which was just mind-blowing, honestly. Like when I heard that, I was like, oh, what? And then I learned a lot about bats. I think bats are so flipping cute. I don't know if it's just me. I mean, that person who was like doing the presentation about bats, she was so cute, like bless her, because she was totally into bats. She was like, today I'm going to tell you why bats are amazing. I mean, she was like older than me, I think, but it was just so cute. I loved it. And most of them, well, 2 of them were like biologists. I think they had like a doctor's degree in biology, so that was amazing. I feel like I just like hearing people talk very passionately about the things they care about, and I just learned a lot about bees and how they behave and what they do. Learned that bumblebees are very intelligent. Apparently they can open little doors that you make for them, because they were telling us about all of these like little insect hotels, I don't know what you want to call it, that you can buy for your garden or balcony. And apparently for bumblebees, if you get those, a lot of times there's moths that come and invade it and then like destroy the whole thing with all of their gross goopy nets that they spin, and then everything's sticking together and the bees die and stuff. But apparently you can attach like a little door with a tiny mechanism, so the bumblebees have to like fly into it and push it open. And I thought that was so fascinating that they can learn to do that, because I feel like you don't think about bumblebees that way. I love bumblebees, but I just never thought of them in that way. I was like, oh, that's pretty intelligent. And they, like, I think he told us about like an experiment that they did with bumblebees once, where they put like a little bit of sugar syrup on a tiny plexiglass thing and then attached a string to it and had it on the other side of like a window where there was a tiny gap on the bottom, and then the bumblebees learned to like pull on the string to get to the sugar syrup. And I thought that was crazy. I was like, okay, I'll never look at bumblebees the same way. So yeah, that was interesting. But the video's coming to an end real soon here. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you all next time. Bye!